Begin in mountain pose. Take a long, slow, deep breath in and stretch your arms overhead. Exhale, fold at the waist. Come into forward bend. In this stretch, relax. Deepen your breath. Open your stance just a little bit. And do not force this stretch. This is intense, so take your time, breathe deep, relax. Again, reach your arms up overhead, look up and touch, and exhale. Bow forward, folding at the waist. Breathe deep, shake out your head, relax into this forward bend. Grab your elbows, rock side to side, whatever you have to do to deepen this stretch and enjoy the stretch. Relax, maybe sway side to side, and enjoy once again the intensity of this stretch without forcing it. Bend your knees, spread open your fingers, and place your hands on the mat, stepping back to an upper plank. You're in an upper push-up position. Shift your weight from side to side and forward and back, making sure you are evenly placed on your hands and your feet. You should have a nice downward slope from the top of your head all the way down to your heels. Press your heels back, pull your belly button in, lift your hips, and press back into downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. We're going to rock forward and back, exhaling, pushing back to downward facing dog, and then inhaling, coming up into upper plank. Exhale, push back, push with your hands and press your heels to the mat. Inhale, come forward to plank. Draw your belly button in and shoulders away from your spine. Exhale, come all the way back into downward facing dog. And now hold downward dog, pedaling your feet one at a time, pressing your heels back down into the mat one at a time, stretching your calves. Hold downward dog. Make sure you are doing your ujjayi breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Spread open your fingers like starfish and press your back open and chest toward the ground. Inhale, come forward to plank. From here, bend your knees and take a walk to the front of your mat. Coming up to your fingertips, exhale, fold in half. Inhale, bend your knees and place your chest on your thighs. Take your hands and reach them back behind you, pulling your shoulders away from your ears, and then inhale, come up to chair pose. It's just like you're sitting in a chair. Squeeze your legs together, put your weight into your heels, and sit your hips back like you are going to sit in a chair. Reach your arms up and then exhale, bring your hands through to prayer. Inhale again and then exhale, coming into your first twisting pose. Pull your elbows back and squeeze your shoulder blades together just a little bit. Take your right elbow and put it on your left knee. And then inhale, come up again. Exhale, bring your hands toward the other side. Left elbow onto your right knee. Pull your shoulder blades back and deepen your breath. This may be kind of tricky in a twisting position, but do the best you can. Hold this position for a few breaths and then release. Inhale, come all the way up. Look up and touch, stretch it back. And then exhale, sit right back into chair pose. Reach your fingertips forward. Elongate your spine, pull your belly button in. Maybe tuck your hips just a little bit to create a little space in your lower back. Hold here, breathe. Exhale, fold in half. Release. Open up toward the side and widen your stance. From here, we're coming into wide-legged forward bend. Release, grab your elbows, rock side to side. Open up the hips, feeling your weight shift from one foot to the other. You may open your stance if you need to just a little bit. Do not worry if your hands do not touch the ground. That is just fine. Hold this stretch and deepen your breath. From here, if you can place one hand down on the ground, or on a block. Then take the other hand and reach toward the sky. You're coming into another twisting position here, so make sure you're still breathing. Pull your shoulders away from your ears, and then exhale as you twist to the other side. Open up your hands, stretch and breathe. Pressing down as you're reaching up, and then releasing. Exhale. Bring both hands down to the mat and release. Take a few more breaths here to enjoy this last part of the stretch. Shake out your head and then take your feet, heel toe them a little closer together. Place your hands on your hips, elbows to the sky, and come all the way up to standing with a flat back. Step to the front of your mat. Take a long, slow, deep breath in, stretch, look up overhead, maybe arch back, and exhale, forward bend, folding at the waist. Again, deepen your breath. Inhale, come up halfway, straighten the spine. Exhale, forward bend, release. Bend your knees and step back with your left foot. You're coming into a runner's lunge. Exhale as you push your left hand down into the mat, and inhale, reach up with the right hand. Again, you're coming into another twisting pose, so take your time and breathe. Hold your runner's lunge and then step forward. Again, fold in half, release your body. Inhale, you're going to come up halfway again, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold in half. Step back with your right foot. From here, you're going to hold your stretch. Press your right hand down into the mat and inhale, reach up with your left. Deepening your breath, look up to your fingertips and make sure your shoulders are once again away from your ears. Enjoy this last little bit of stretch. Exhale as you bring your hand back down to the mat. Lower to your back knee. Bring your left knee to meet your right and then press back into child's pose.